the I don't know how many journeys I've done, loads. But when I see women awakening, the joy I feel, because each woman has children or a life or work or partners or family or friends, and that wave of how she's going to impact into her environment when she stops being a sort of repressed, tight, armored, hysterical, detached, intellectual, masculinized, defended woman in her environment. Oh, she stops being a child, like trying to pretend to be sexy and porn, so that she can be loved, pornographing herself, objectifying herself, and all of these derivatives, all these inevitable offshoots that will happen when you don't have intimacy with who you really are, which is the intangible, an intimacy with the earth, an intimacy with the fire that you have, an intimacy with the water. And then in 2 months from now, we're going to do the air, the Shamana, which is basically how do we ride through having these elements, because it's what we're made of when we come into this dimension and we take this avatar, is how do we manage this energy that we are through this balance of all this earth, water, fire, air? Who do we become? How do we start living without betraying our soul's journey, without overstaying in relationships, doing jobs that we don't want to do, being with people that we don't even like, etc., etc., not being able to express ourselves and all of that? How do we walk with the confidence, the tenderness, the fierceness, and the clarity of being alive and living it? And I feel this journey is about making each woman remember who they are, not just for their own satisfaction of that their life will begin to be a sense of fullness and aliveness and the end of suffering, because the suffering is here, but also because all the little girls that are today on the planet, guess who their role models are? We are. Every little girl, when you go to the supermarket, whether you know that she's looking at you or not, she is. Every little girl and boy out there, we are transmitting, we are saying what it is to be a woman, like our mothers did and our grandmothers and our teachers did when we were little. And they limited and they just put the fence just here. And every time a woman wakes up, she brings the wave to a whole new level for the rise of what I feel we are, which is a new paradigm. And the old paradigm is cracking, and the new paradigm is a marriage of the inner and the outer, of right brain and left brain, of the internal world, the right brain world, the intuitive, sensing, creative, loving, seeing, third eye seeing world that's been missing, and now is the time. So I'm going to close shortly, and I want you to speak as well. But this journey, it's about acquiring the map that your grandmothers couldn't give you. Having the courage to be on the edge, which this is my gift, to take people out of the comfort zone and put them in a situation that they have no choice but to jump and wake up.